Okay, peace and blessings, family. Sister Ajali, I hope, am I live? Let me check. Yes, I am live. All right, I am not on camera because my hair is in a bunch of curlers, but I wanted to showcase and just hope everybody's okay. I'm going to look around the web to see how it's going. But as you can see, this is very red right here. I understand there's a 6.6 quake. Let me just click on it. They say 5.2 here. I don't know. I saw, and I thank him for sharing that, but Kevin Bland should just announce that there was a 6.6 quake happening in San Francisco. If it's not, then I'm just going to get on off of here. Let's see now. 6 point. Sometimes I notice they'll change the seismic numbers, the just scale of it. And I don't think it's just because they feel like it. I think it's sometimes for political reasons. Let's see, in San Francisco, and today is what is it, the 14th, 4/14/25. Let's see now, today's quake in California. No, let's see now what they say right here. Okay, it's taking a bit of a time to upload. My apologies. My system is what it is, and welcome to anybody who might have come on in. This is taking a very long time. Let's see if I could get it open. Oh, I have a lot of tabs open too. Okay, there we go. Recent quakes in California. Today's latest quake, 5.2 in Julian, California. There was a 7.0 this year in Ferndale, California. I missed that one. Let's see. Okay. I hope everybody's okay. It looks like it would. Oh, now this one right here. What's going on right here? 22 minutes ago, 2.6 magnitude, 2.7, 2.8, 5.2. What's this thing? Can I click on that? Nope. Okay, so I don't see this, and I'm not, thinking that Kevin Blanche is wrong. This is always what I do. I look up the data to verify things. That was a year ago. And I don't have any verification. That's the sum total of what I can say. So let's see now. Oh, wait. Largest earthquakes in or near San Francisco Bay. And this is just a list. So that's going to be detailed. I'm sure if it was something of that magnitude, it would be in the top of the feed. Let me go on over to that awful rag, Daily Mail, but at the same time, they got to stop it with this glamorous thing. I think that's part of the gatekeeping, brainwashing aspect of them trying to normalize depravity within their own people. Because whenever it's a white woman doing something absolutely despicable, they'll call her glamorous if she just has a little bit of lipstick on. But anyway, if there was a 6.6, that would have just knocked that off to the side. So it's an ongoing story. Oh my God. I'm so tired of all the boobs everywhere. Anyway, so that's the sum total of it. Let me get on out of here. Peace, beloved Sister Drea Lay. How you doing, Queen? It's good to see you. All right, this could be real short. And a matter of fact, I'll just take it down and just watch and see what happens. I love you, sister. You are just, I love reading your comments. And if anybody else is listening, welcome. I'm going to head on out. But yeah, I'm waiting to see if there was. Let me go on over to my scroll right here, my subscription scroll, and just confirm. Maybe I read it incorrectly. I mean, I am not perfect. So let's see now. Where was it? I'm way into the China thing is just off the charts. And they got us talking about nothing right now. So I stick with China. Let's see. Oh, I don't see anything whatsoever. So maybe he took it down to, oh no, there it goes. 5.3, so not 6.6, 5.3 earthquake in San Diego, April 13th, 2025. So let me go back over to the survey map. Ooh, I might sneeze. My neighbors are cooking something that is really caustic. Yeah, so this looks, this right here over in the Fiji Islands is 271 kilometers below the surface. So that's why on the shake map, oh, am I showcasing? I hope I am. Yeah, I am. Good. That's why on the shake map, it's this could go all the way up to 10. And so at 3, when it's deep, you aren't going to feel that rumble so much. So over here on the West Coast, they're always shallow. So this one, did you feel it? Wow. Yeah, that is a 5, 6, 8 an 8 level of did you feel it. So a lot of folks, yeah, they surely did feel that one. And thereby, I hope everybody is safe. And exactly as Kevin reported, because I don't know how I got it in my head, it was a 6.6. It's a 5.2. That is a significant tremble of the earth when it's only 13.4 kilometers beneath the surface. And so folks felt that, and in which case, in the media, in a little bit of time, they'll be talking about it more. Oh, that's my email. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm going over here. Right. Let's put that 5 point, what was that? 5.3? 5.2. 5.2 Quake San Diego. Okay, right? Yep, there we go. So that's, I usually, for me, my rule is unless it's a 6 or above, I'm not going to just be like, chicken little up on here. Oops. Let's try to make sure. Oh, it's live. Okay, the sound is off, so that's good. Yeah, come on now. I just want to read the data. Okay. A preliminary 5.2 earthquake struck Julian Monday morning, was felt across San Diego County. A preliminary earthquake of 5.2 was recorded 4 kilometers or 2.5 miles just south of Julian. USGS is also reporting 7 small aftershocks by 10:30 a.m. I can only repeat the warning to have an earthquake plan ready. Dear brother Sagun Ogbemi had shared really just detailed advice about how to handle an earthquake. If you're in your bed and it happens at night, stay there, but turn your face towards the mattress and with the pillow. Protect your head with your hands and arms just in case the ceiling collapses on you. I don't want that to happen to you. But do that so you can, be in the softest place possible, because you don't know. There's no time on when an earthquake's going to start, finish, what depth it's going to be, how many aftershocks happen, and at what frequency right after that. And if you're indoors, he advised that you stay indoors, but you hunker down near a strong inner wall that is, is anchored. It's a load-bearing wall. And then you dart down, you just get into a crouching position, and again, you cover and protect your head. And the other thing to do is, if you're outside, just as be between buildings. Don't, you know, think that you're going to be safer if you're standing up near something that can crumble, such as the quake that happened in Myanmar. It was devastating. And the news, white folks who own the news, they aren't saying a damn thing when it is just a slight calculation that about 100,000 people died in the quake in Myanmar and Thailand. I do believe it also struck Bangkok, but Bangkok didn't experience that many trembles. It's just that there was one building built by China that went pancake down, and all the people in the building more than likely lost their lives due to China's tofu dread construction. There's a whole big thing going on with that. But anyway, yeah, you just also want to have pre-prepared uh, get out bag, because who knows how long it'll be before anyone comes to rescue you. It's not simply the collapse of whole civilizations or a nuclear war or something dystopian happening that you have to have a get out bag prepared for. It's simply waiting for someone to come and assist you. You could be in an awful lot of trouble if you don't have, just superficial means of treating, injuries. It could be a light injury, it could be scratches, but in a radioactive reality, and in any reality, infections can lead to gangrenous septic situations. I guess they don't say gangrene anymore, they just say sepsis. Um, and so you want to be able to treat that immediately, because right now, radioactively, all the predatory bacteria out there, it's creating a more conducive environment by reducing the oxygen levels, because the radiation, that's why they use chemotherapy, theoretically, not chemotherapy, radiation therapy, is because it will destroy, decimate at the very least, the good bacteria that would usually keep the pH balance of life in check, so that good bacteria is more prolific than the bad bacteria. But that's not what's happening with the radiation. That's why the oceans are in such severe collapse. And it's my theory that they're actually pumping raw sewage into beaches along the West Coast. They're even closing down certain beaches because there's so much raw sewage. They ain't going to do a damn thing. Fecal matter transplants into the ocean ain't going to do a damn thing to reboot the more beneficial life forms out there. It's not going, there's so much death happening on the West Coast with whales swimming in the places that they never ever go, because they are starving and they're intelligent creatures and they're looking for food. And all of the other creatures in the wild that are coming into human resident populations and hunting little children who their parents luckily have saved them at the last minute, but eagles that are in places where they've never been seen before, cougars and alligators, and the levels of people being attacked and even consumed by these predatory creatures has drastically risen since Fukushima. It's not that there aren't nuclear power plants all over the place that were slowly creating the same catastrophic conditions. It's just that Fukushima is, it's got to have been about 100,000 Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombs by now, released onto the entire planet. So things have changed drastically. If you're in an earthquake, you want to treat any gashes, anything, cut straight away. And so get that go back together, because they've been talking about how there's a volcano. I can't remember the name of it right now, but that in Alaska might erupt anytime. And people have been hoarding items from the supermarkets, because they remember the last time that volcano erupted, and all the ash that was spewed out that was inches deep. Even this one, I think, is really very good. They're buying goggles for their pets and getting little paper booties, because that ash has very caustic and toxic uh, chemicals in it and compounds. And so your animals will just go out and be breathing that stuff in, or it'll get in the eyes. And if you rub your eyes, it'll scratch your eyes. All right. So there's not too many Black people in Alaska, but it turns out there are some who are up there. All right. I'm not saying all life is precious, but our nation, we're here to protect our nation, because these people have a nature that is just antithetical to the normal, what will create civilizations, where they know about all of this stuff. They know about the Wigner effect. Matter of fact, let me get the comments, the exchange that I had with Brother Sagoon, covering the latest. This wasn't even the latest crash. There's so many crashes this week, but I collect the data. I have a giant file. There's always crashes, especially with private airlines. And so the brother just laid out the details of this crash, in terms of all the people who were there, and how, yes, through DEI, they're trying to blame us, but it just prompted me to go and look for the actual facts, because I'm always talking about the Wigner effect. But this is on this Britannica. Okay, now I don't want to take a screenshot. I want to open it up. Okay, so you could see it yourself, right? Secondary effects of radiation, purely physical effects. I'm not going to read that whole thing. I'm just going to go over what I copied and pasted here. Excited electronic states are often dissociative for a molecule and yield chemically reactive radicals. Positive ions, similarly produced, can experience a variety of reactions even before neutralization occurs. That means before the whole thing just calms down and gets back to being an inert compound. Okay, such an ion may fragment all by itself. That's coming from whatever the radiation hit. Okay, or it may react with a neutral molecule in what is called an ion molecule reaction. That's what I'm talking about when I say that radiation turns other things radioactive. Okay, in either case, new chemical species are created. That's the Wigner effect. That's something that Lauren Murray spoke about, called the van der Waals forces. That's simply the decay of these radionuclides, and they call it decay, but actually it's speeding at trajectories faster than bullets, but on a atomic and subatomic level. Okay, these transformed ions and radicals, as well as the electrons, parent ions, and excited states. That's the wave. I've shown the graph of the particle waves that are so deadly. You need 20 feet deep lead in order to keep out gamma waves coming off of these radioactive isotopes. Okay, so these transform ions and radicals, as well as the electrons, parent ions, and excited states, are capable of reacting with themselves and with molecules of the medium, as well as a solute, a dissolved substance. That's the water. Okay, that may be present in homogeneous distribution. The end products of the reactions can be, on the one hand, new stable compounds, maybe, or on the other, regenerated molecules of the original species, as in the case of water irradiation. A variety of purely physical effects have been observed in different substances under irradiation. They may be broadly classified as one. It's like I wrote this or something, okay? One, except I wouldn't write it so dull. One, structural change in the crystal, sometimes accompanied by change in the structural dimensions. Those are the interstitial vacancies that would be happening in these airplanes. Two, change in static mechanical properties like airplanes, just like parts falling off, and everybody in there, the whole freaking family's crashing down and drowning and being pummeled into crap by the fall into the Hudson River. I'm just saying, this is in Britannica. These people know, okay? Such as elasticity and hardness. Three, change in dynamic mechanical properties such as internal friction and strain. And four, changes in transport properties such as heat conductivity and electrical resistivity. Such changes are considered below in tertiary effects of radiation on materials. I ain't making this up. If when you come to my channel, you see very few views, very few people subscribe, that's on purpose. That's what they do. That's the algorithms. That's why I'm writing my next novel. I'm going to get off of here because that's what I got to do. All right. And yeah, it's just because I thought that that was what it was. I'll change the title to it was 5.2 Quake in San Diego. Okay. And I hope everybody's okay. As I said, I'm not the violent one. We Black people, we are not the violent ones. And we have a right to defend ourselves and defend this whole damn planet, which is the only one that we've got. And no, they ain't going to Mars, and they never even went to the moon even. All right. So I'm just saying that's the way it is. We need to start speaking some truth around this planet. I love your family. I love you, Sister Drea. And let me get out of here before I get all upset because I don't want to see people harmed. Peace and blessings, straight Black pride. And we own forever. I love you. Oops. Oh, I didn't end it. There we go. Okay.